Hi, Leo. This is Cindy with Quantum Kaleidoscope. Hopefully, you're doing well. Hopefully, you've been enjoying your birthday season. Happy birthday. There's a couple of days left to Leo, so if you haven't celebrated your birthday yet, hopefully you have some exciting plans, So I'm going to do a quick little reading for the next couple of weeks, but ultimately, I'm doing this in, mid ish August, and so we do go into Virgo season, next week roughly. So I mean, we do have a full moon. We are having, you know, all of our outside planets being retrograde, so you're gonna find a lot of kind of slowdown and changes. But I mean, we're still in Leo season, so hurrah, birthday, like party hardy. Well, the sun is still, shining on you. Okay, so we're gonna do a little quick reading and see what's going on for Leo today. What will help them stay in highest vibration and on their truest path, between now and the end of the month, roughly. This is a timeless reading, so kind of whenever you're drawn to watch it. Okay, perfect. So what do we have here? Cards always just kind of stick. Okay, so we have Eight of Pentacles, so 8 discs in the Patch Tarot. Okay, so that's underneath. So I mean, okay, I've been talking party hardy, but I mean, have you been doing a lot of kind of work? Like, has it been really kind of busy? I know generally during my birthday season, it's like I used to have tons of exam time and definitely wrapping up of things. So I mean, this is about well, I mean, you can see Patch here. He's sitting there and he's in his garden. Things are starting to grow, and like, so I like this depiction of the Eight of Pentacles because, I mean, it's showing him working in the garden, but I mean, at the same time, like, there's a bit of, meditation, there's a little, like, you can kind of see the sunlight shining onto like, well, okay, for Leo, the sun is your ruler and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, you're probably, using that fire, that creativity that you have, that lion, roar to really kind of inspire your work. But also knowing that, does take due diligence, but, with time, okay, things are growing. Okay, you can already see a flower here. You can see a couple flowers, and it's just kind of like, I find it interesting that there's like a little bear or something and he's on fire. So, I mean, I really feel like this has been, if it hasn't been yet, like, I mean, your work is going to go really, really well, and it's about enjoying your work. Okay. Or at least working on something, and it feels like you have this new fire, passionate, and again, when we have that solar return, this is, again, your birthday, it's setting you up for your, the whole next year, Okay, so what's going on in the past? Emperor. Okay, so you took action. Okay, or this could be someone that you're dealing with, like a boss. Okay, King of Cups. The Sun. Okay. So what we have with the past, okay, we have the Emperor. And then we have a progression to the King of Cups. So maybe this is about, like, especially when I was talking about enjoying your work, maybe it's been kind of all business, in the past, like, I mean, the Emperor does know how to take care of the, community and stuff like that, knows to take care of the empire, but I mean, can be all business, 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 business. And, because they are taking care of the, the everydays of the, well, not necessarily everydays, but I mean, like, management of the, empire, making sure, food rations, I always use that as an example kind of thing, making sure that there's enough food for the winter, like, I mean, it's not a pleasant job, somebody has to do it or whatever in order to be kind of smart, and strategic, and you know what's to be done, but it doesn't always get time for play. Okay, and so we have right now showing up, I believe this is you, okay, and this is showing up as the King of Cups. Again, if it's not you, like, I mean, it can represent someone that you're dealing with, maybe you've, dealt with, okay, I mean, this can be a father, can, mean husband too on a generic general sense, so there could be like a softening, in a relationship kind of thing, like, and again, if it was a boss, softening to, being able to kind of communicate and find that, your team's working really well. Okay. But I mean, this does make me believe that, for most cases, this just represents you. Okay. The softening, the allowing of the creativity. Okay. Cups is emotions, but it is where, we find, you know, oh, sometimes, between cups and wands, you kind of have to use, like a bit of both in terms of, in order to kind of find that muse, for example. And if you could think that, the emperor would be that fire, okay, and so you have the ram, okay, so with you being and the Leo energy combined with the ram, okay, so I mean, this is, kind of combining your passion with maybe some kind of creativity, like this is kind of responding, this is following your heart, this is the king of emotions, this is knowing that, okay, the emperor is the king of all the kings. He embodies, the wand energy, the, cup energy, the, air energy, and so forth. I'm mixing up the whatever. Anyways, all the elements. And, but yes, it's all, can be balanced, but I mean, not all the time, in the sense of there's not needed, and so, maybe this is a call to, really dive into your, emotional center, your emotional side, because what is happening, okay, what is leading you to is the sun, okay, so again, well, it just says sun, but I mean, again, the sun is the ruler of Leo, the ruler of your sign. Okay, so I mean, like over the next 2 weeks, you're really gonna feel on top of your world. Okay, if work hasn't been going too well, which I mean, I think you've been a boss. I think you've been, like some of you can own your own business, and if you're not, you're just feeling great in the position that you've been in, kind of thing, and the plans that you've made in place. And so now it's about kind of adding more of that, for some of you, okay, it can be, bringing in like, it's like, these could represent two different people, right, kind of thing, bringing in someone, but I mean, this is clarity. Okay, this is, so I mean, if you've had any questions about, what you're working on, like, what are you there kind of sitting and learning about, it's like, has it all been all kind of business, and am I still emotionally connected to it or not, it's like it's leading to, clarity. But I do believe that there's going to be fun, it can be a partnership between there's two people that can be fun, but also, get shit done. Okay, so what have you been working on? Okay, because keep it up. The emperor. Okay, you did a lot of work in the past. Okay, that's influencing you right now. That's influencing. So follow your heart, follow your emotions. Okay, whatever it is, when in terms of this, like something you were working on. Okay, something that is like about putting your heart into it. Again, whether it's a job or like so like a project or, like, I can like, I mean, think of, people being musicians or whatever kind of thing, right? And then so like, the sun, it's feeling joy. Okay. It's feeling, like, you're going to get attention for your work. Okay. It's feeling the center of it all. So it sounds exciting. Definitely wish I was Leo kind of thing, but anyways, hopefully this was helpful, and yeah, feel free to like and subscribe if you want to tune in, and have a great couple of weeks. Okay, take care. Bye.